Good morning and welcome back to the Home Renovation Experts. Steve here on this 5x3 lovely jubbly garden room build. She's looking stunning. Get that gazebo out of the way. Did that? Who put that there? And that table. You get the idea. It's looking good. So, yesterday, basically up on the roof. Yes, there is a song. Should I do it? Up on the roof. I'm wasted doing this sort of stuff, aren't I? I know. But I've quickly taken a little bit of just finishing off these front bits, like this. So that is all ready to go. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to run around with a shovel. Sounds weird. I'm just going to rush it across the surface, okay? Because when that metal hits the nails, any that are protruding, you know you hit it. Clunking sound, beautiful, easy peasy. And then what I'll do is I'll hammer those one time, because what you don't want is any that are sticking up. So it's going to kind of just rub against the rubber EDPM. So you just want to make sure they're all under the surface and flush. So I'll go get a shovel and literally just push it across the whole surface everywhere and just make sure this doesn't ding onto any nails, and then hammer those one time. Once I've done that, I'm then just going to chuck on a temporary cover, a DPM over the top, just to make it watertight now. So that's it, it'll be officially watertight from that point until my rubber roof turns up. And then I'm going to start getting the 1.5mm cable for the lighting circuit running. So what we normally do is now we'll put the fuse board there, and I'll run a 1.5mm cable from the outside of that wall all the way through, bring it in up here, and then just loop it exactly in the voids where we want our 8 spotlights, and that is basically that. Once I've done that, it'll be sticking this lovely stuff up into the voids and seeing how far I can get with all that. So lovely, that's a nice little plan for the day. So I'm going to jump up, grab a shovel, give it a go, and I shall see you in a moment. You're fortunate I'm about to do this bit of video. I was just in the middle of listening to Beetlebum. It's a great tune. But I thought, you know what, I'm going to stop for a second anyway. Right, so this is the little shovel. I didn't use the shovel yet, and I just grabbed the root killer. So lovely jubbly. So all you want to do is walk up and down all the lines, doing that. So I've already done this. I think there's probably like 10 that are kind of in my way. And just let you do it. Make sure you don't miss a line, because in the day you don't want to miss anything. The other good thing about using something that's metal itself, obviously once you file the nails in, sometimes it can splinter the wood upwards. And of course you're running this across the surface, it just burrs those bits off, done and dusted. So what I'll do now is grab my blower, and just walk around. So I shouldn't fire it when I'm doing it. Blow off all the debris and crap. Where it's a bit wet at the front, I've got a broom here just to kind of sweep it off. Then I'll give it a blow with this, and it's a matter of covering it over. So like I say, what I've got is what is it, DPM. It's 4 meters wide by 25 meters long. So that'd be perfect just to kind of cover this over, give it full protection, and that's it. Now, if you're going to do that sort of thing as well and cover it, always start at the back of the fall, all right? Because then you overlap the next one into that one, so that way water doesn't ingress. If I started here for 1 meter and overlap the next one there, well, as rain comes, it's going to hit and just bugger off underneath it. Yes, exactly. So that is it. So I'm going to do that, and then basically this thing is waterproof, which is perfect. Happy days. It's hard to get any work done with this little fella running around, isn't it? Look at him. Ready. He's my mascot, in case anyone's wondering. He comes on all the jobs. Didn't you, Otto? Is that nice? Oh, it's so cute. He can puppies. They're amazing, but they do slow down progress. They really do. Don't you? You don't care, do you? No. That's me doing some wiring, by the way. So that's what these cables are. But I'll do a video on that in a minute. I just wanted to show you what can happen on your job. Tea, biscuits, and this little cute fella to stroke every now and then. It's a proper job, this one. Right, that is it for the day. Shorter video today, because kind of just what I've been doing. It's just kind of, it's just one of those things, just kind of not loads and loads to it really. But what I have done is, if I scan you around, you can now see many cables. So what I've done is on the outside, there's a cable, plenty of extra on the outside there. It runs all the way on the outside, picks up in here, so you can see here, I've worked out my lights. To be fair, that's what took not a lot of the day, but a little while. Is working out the position of lights, and it's always a bit of an arse, because you try to, say you set them 500-600mm away from each side wall, then you divide it by however many lights you kind of want in the space. There's always a couple that end up hitting noggins and stuff, so you're constantly trying to just adjust and manoeuvre and make sure there's not too much space between them so it doesn't look weird when you kind of got them up. I mean, the eye will only see certain amounts of stuff, so, but you're just trying to figure out what is actually going to be best, what's going to look the best, and like I always say, take your time, get it right, and then you'll be sorted later on. So anyway, this one cable runs, fuse board going to be there, it runs all the way through, picks up in here, and every time there's a cable, a light, it just coils up, literally goes out, back around, all the way through, zigzagging all the way, keeps going, until we hit the last one. It then comes outside, and it's just bunched up there. But basically it'll run across here at the top, and then we'll either come down this pillar or this pillar, depending which side the client would like their light switch on when you go in. And then I'll just drill a hole through, that cable again, and that'll be that cable done. And obviously Andy, I can close this lot up, then I can get it insulated, get the vapor barrier on, get it plasterboarded, and then he's ready to go. You know, everything else he can do from the outside. I just like to get this bit in and done, so it makes my life a bit easier, and probably makes it a bit easier for him as well. If you're watching Andy, you know it's true. He's awesome, don't worry. You get to meet him again soon. So that is that. I've had a good old tidy up, so it's nice to see the site a bit clearer. Everything is sconced and safe. So happy days. So any questions, ping me a message. If you like what you're seeing, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, all those bits and jazz. And apart from that, have a bloody good weekend, and I shall see you Monday morning first thing. See you later, everyone.